Thank you for holding. This is Jeff.
What's up, buddy? Hey, it's Kyle.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, man, we talked like last week.
Yes, sir.
Friday, and you sent me all these maps and stuff.
Yes.
I just wanted to kind of touch base with you and see if we can get something together.
Okay. Now, you guys are, you have one shop, right, and then you're looking to open up another one, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And did you understand kind of what I sent you as far as the carrier routes and everything? Did that make sense?
Not really.
Okay, so basically what it is, it's all sorted by distance. And you'd have your zip code, then you have a carrier route, you have your household information, like how many households there are on the carrier route, then you have your median age, median income, median home value, and then distance to your shop. That's how it's sorted. We would pick out the actual carrier route based on those informed factors of income and distance.
Okay.
So that's kind of, and that's just going to show you all the carrier routes sorted by distance to your store.
All right, so let's see here. Okay, I get it now. All right, so when you look at this, like, do you guys, like, make suggestions, or do we look at it, what do we do from here? So
the next step is really to do artwork. So what we'll do is we'll actually have you send us in any images that you'd want to use, whether it's the logo, whether it's an image of you, whether it's image of a shop or a customer shuttle, and then we'll actually design a piece for you. We'll design two versions, one for your current location and one for your new location. You know, obviously the new location, we'll talk about grand opening, things like that. And then we'll send over a proof to you within 24 hours, and then we go back and forth and make any changes that are necessary.
All right. But what about picking the routes?
Oh, we can do that whenever you want as well.
All right. Do you guys have like a minimum that we have to mail?
The minimum is 5,000.
And how much is that?
If you did 2 stores, 5,000 each store, is going to run you right at 35 cents a piece.
No, we just do one store.
One store, 5,000, 39 cents. If you want to do a 2-month commitment, it goes down to 35.
So 5,000 pieces at 40 cents is how much money?
$2,000.
$2,000. All right. And okay. What's like an average ROI on that?
Is this a first time? Is this the new store opening?
Yeah.
So new store openings are up in the air. It all depends. You know, for a new store opening, honestly, 5,000 pieces probably isn't enough. I haven't really studied the demos. New store openings, traditionally you have to start off a lot more aggressive than you would if you were already an established business where people at least know who you are. You know, when we open up a store, we're going to mail probably 15,000 the week we open, then another 15 2 weeks later, then another 15 2 weeks later, then another 15 2 weeks later, and then we break it down and do about 15 a month. But as far as response, my whole goal is to get you an immediate response. You mail 5,000 pieces, it costs you $2,000. You're running 50 to 60% gross profit, even on 50% on the low end. That means you need to see $4,000 in sales come through the door to break even. Okay? What would you say your average ticket is at your older shop?
It's $200.
$200. So $200 ARO off 4,000. You need to see 20 cars. Spend $200 to get you to that 4,000 just to break even. Okay? Well, 20 cars out of 5,000 is about 4 per 1,000. That's less than 0.5% rate of return. That doesn't account for any of those 20 customers ever coming back to see you.
Yeah.
That's where you make your real money in direct mail, is you get a lot better quality customer, Kyle, through direct mail because, one, you're doing targeted marketing, going after non-coupon shoppers. Even though you put coupons on your ad, Kyle, the reason you do direct mail is to go after that customer that gets a money mailer, Velasquez, Advo, Valpak, and throws it in the trash. How are you going to proactively get in front of that customer? Well, you send this jumbo postcard, 6x11, full color, velocity on both sides. It gets in front of them. If they need you, they come in. If they don't, they toss you in the trash, which is fine. At least you're able to get in front of them, and you're going to get, if you're consistent, you're going to get in front of them when they need you. And so that's my whole goal, is to get you in. What can I do to get you that immediate return?
So you guys, when you open a store, you send 45,000 pieces in over about 2 months or 3 months?
Absolutely. One, we have our bills are a lot less. I mean, we have terms. So one, your payroll is delayed, pay your vendors is delayed. So you have to open up fast too. We recruit, we get them in there. I mean, we staff a store with 4 techs and 3 service writers to open up the shop. We want to open up in the. That's
what I want to do. That's exactly what I want to do. What you're saying. I want to get this store rocking and rolling day one.
Okay.
You know, like that's my goal. Is I don't want to take a year or two to build up customers. I want to get it going so that I can get the next one done.
Absolutely. I mean, I can tell you how to do it. You're gonna want to recruit, and you're gonna want to commit to open up. I mean, just like you said, you don't want to open up slow. You get that reputation as a slow shop. People drive by, they don't see any cars in the parking lot. It's gonna be harder for you to recruit good quality technicians.
So when you guys open a store, what other marketing do you do?
None.
All you do is direct mail.
We used to do direct mail and Velasas when we opened, but we've stopped using Velasas.
What's Velasas?
It's shared mail.
Okay.
Money
it's
like we use Velasas. Velasas are those Red Plum. You may have heard of them.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Inserts. We used to use those. We're all about car counting. You have to get your name out there.
You said you guys have terms?
No, we do not have terms. I'm saying your vendors that you have, though, instead of, your first month is generally your smallest month as far as expensive because everything's built out in terms with your other vendors.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the time to open up fast because you get all that cash now and you don't have to pay anything till later.
So
after that first month, all the bills start coming in. That's when
so if you guys were to open, you said, you spent $15,000 in direct mail.
Which one's the new one? The
Chimney Hill.
Holland Road or the
Holland Road.
Holland Road. Okay, let me pull that one up here. So within 2 miles, you have 25,000 households. So we'd probably pick the best households within that 2 miles, and we'd probably pick the best 15,000 or so and just hammer them. We'd probably hit everybody in this first mile here, which is 8,000, and then from there pick anywhere from 6 to 8 more thousand in there. You don't have to do it just like us, but I would do more than 5,000. To do 5,000, I'm not even hitting everybody within a mile of your store. And unfortunately, I don't know where your best customers are. You'd ask me to hit basically half of those and say, hey, Jeff, hit the people on the right side of the street, but not the left.
Yeah.
I don't know who needs automotive repair this month, because a non-coupon shopper, if they don't need you this month, they're not going to remember you next month. That's what a coupon shopper does. They're going to put their coupon on the refrigerator and wait till they need you. But I'm going to get those customers, Kyle, but that's not who I'm really going after. That's not my bread and butter.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how much money I can devote to this. I've never worked with you guys before. I'm not sure, like I was saying, kind of what type of return I'll see, and with it being a new store.
It looks like your demographics are pretty good. How much competition do you have in those 2 miles?
A shitload. mean, just to be honest, there's probably 8 shops.
Okay.
Maybe more. There's a Firestone, a Merchants, a Tread Quarters, a Midas, and then probably a handful of mom and pops.
Okay. Whew. All right. Well, as far as response rate goes, for one, it's going to get better and better the more consistent you are. You're a brand new shop. You have to realize that. You're opening up. Nobody knows who Davis Car Care is.
Yeah.
You know? But don't let that be a deterrent. How close are the two shops?
They're like 5 miles apart.
Okay. So maybe they do know who Davis Car Care is then.
Yeah, some people might.
Some people might. So you'll have that brand. And, you know, we'll put the second location on there to build credibility. It won't be advertised as much as the first one. The first one will probably have a bigger map, and the second one will have a smaller map with the information on it, just in case somebody works closer to Castleton Commerce Way versus the Holland Road, or we're mailing people that live there. They may work over there, you know. So that'll build credibility. I work with, just so you know, I don't make you sign a contract. You can mail one time with me if you want. The reason we do that is we want to earn your business every time. But just know that it is going to take consistent mailers by mailing the same people every single month to dominate your area. Do you know if any of the shops are doing direct mail in that area?
I mean, I don't think they really are. I live in that area, and I don't get a whole lot of direct mail from shops. Like they got the merchant mailer and stuff, and we do that, but we're the only automotive in there. I think that most of the mom and pops there are just kind of, I don't think they're doing much of anything, honestly. Like I don't really feel like the mom and pops are going to be our biggest competition. I think it's going to be the Firestone and the shops that are ran a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah,
You just need to get in there. You need to give them a low-price oil change to get them in the door.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to do your speed of service. I'll send you some information on how we sell off an oil change. We sell off an oil change through our speed of service.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is I'm getting back to that customer within 10 to 15 minutes to present a maintenance item or a safety item that is needed on the vehicle. I don't do a complete PMI before I get back in front of that customer. It's too long.
Yeah. So then, like, what if, like, okay, so you guys would do get an oil change in and then get back to them in 10 or 15 minutes, and then after that do the complete PMI?
Absolutely. So I'm going to present that one. I'm going to try to find a safety item. I'm going to pitch that brake job if there's a brake job needed. If they say no to that brake job, if they don't say how much or how long, then I know that if they're not going to fix their brakes, they're not going to fix other things that are wrong with their vehicle.
Yeah.
Am I still going to inspect it? Absolutely. I'm going to go back, I'm going to do my PMI, but I'm not going to waste time estimating all of that out.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So then when I go back, I'll let them know, what else is needed on the vehicle. They're probably not going to say how much or how long. I'm still going to pitch that same brake job, let them know the sense of urgency that's needed on that. If they do say how much or how long, well, hey, you know what, I'll go ahead and get a complete estimate written out for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
For the time being, would you like us to give you a shuttle ride home? I'm trying to get them out of my shop.
Yeah,
exactly. Get them out of my
exactly.
shop, I get the car all day, and I can then contact them later with anything else that's needed. Even so, I've got a buying signal from them, so I know they're interested in fixing what's needed on the vehicle. If I can't find a safety item, I'm going to pitch a maintenance item, a lot of times a flush. I'm just trying to pitch that one item. I'm not trying to kill them on a first-time visit.
Yeah.
So that's why we only pitch one item. We get back to them so fast because it's a speed thing. Speed sells. So if I get back to them, they're only allowing me an hour to do their oil change. If I take 30, 45 minutes to get back to them and then pitch a job,
yeah,
I've lost my window of opportunity.
Yeah, because they're like, no, it's going to take too long. I got to get out of here.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
And especially a first-time customer who doesn't what? They either don't have the time the trust or the money.
Yeah.
So they probably, if they don't have the time or trust, they're going to blow you off. So at least you can eliminate that time. You can gain their trust by doing one item, not pitching them 15 items that are needed on their car, you know.
Yeah,
I can send you some information. It's all available on our website, but I can send you more information on those types of items as far as saying yes. And when I say yes, it's any customer that calls in for anything that's needed. It's yes is now a good time to bring in your
I
car.
actually watched that video on your website. Yeah. I was looking at some of that stuff. I mean, it seems like you guys have a similar business model as we do.
If you say yes and you do the speed of service, you get a great return. But you have to, it's not rocket science. Say yes to every customer, get back to them within 10 to 15 minutes. You're going to increase your customer count, and you're going to increase your opportunities with those at-bats.
So you said when you guys open a store, how much staff do you have?
We run with 4 technicians, 3 managers or service advisors or service writers, and we'll have a couple GSs.
And what are you guys open late?
We are open 7 to 7 Monday through Saturday.
Yeah. So are your managers just kind of staggered?
Our managers are staggered, but they're generally there for 5 11-hour days with an hour lunch. So they're working 50 hours.
And those guys are paid on sales?
They are paid a salary plus a commission. So, for instance, they'll get 4% if they do. They get 4% if they hit 60% GP.
Yeah.
They get 4% if they're one car over last year. And with the new store, you can't do it that way. And then they're 4%.
You mean per day, by the day, over the same day last year?
Yeah,
or
same month. So we're looking at monthly bonuses.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you.
And then same thing with the sales. So they have an opportunity to earn 12%.
Of their sales or the shop sales? They
get an opportunity to earn 12% of the net.
Okay.
So when we do P&Ls at the end of the month, if they net out $15,000, they'll get 12% of that. Okay.
That makes sense.
On top of their salary. So their salary may be $50K.
Yeah.
For instance, a year. Plus they'll get that bonus. Now, if they do $25,000 in net dollars, they automatically get 15% in net. It doesn't matter what GP, car count, sales. If they hit $25,000 in net to the bottom line, we'll give them 15% of it.
Damn. And is that split up between all of them?
No, that's your GM. That's your GM.
That's your one.
So that's your one manager. Now, if you have say your assistant managers, they are spiffed. One, say you pay them $35,000, they're expected to sell $35,000 in sales. If you're paying them $40,000, they better sell $40,000 that month. Okay?
Yeah.
And if they hit those levels, if they hit $40K, they get 1% of their sales. So that's $400.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Okay, but they're also spiffed on 5-packs. So we sell 5-packs, meaning, hey, you come in for an oil change, I'll sell you 5 oil changes for the price of 3. So it's 5 for $89 or $90. What is that? When we're pitching that 5-pack, what we're doing is we're taking a customer that came in for a $19.95 oil change. So I took my $20 ticket to a $90 ticket. I put $70 in my pocket. Out of that $70, I spent $5 and gave it to the guy who sold it.
Yeah.
So I'm putting $65 in my pocket. Cash is king, especially in a new shop. And then I've also locked that customer into 5 more visits or 5 PMIs.
Yeah.
5 more opportunities. That's my guy. He's going to come see me to get the oil change. He's going to see me so I can inspect his vehicle. And then we spiff them $5 for every flush they sell.
How well do those 5-packs sell?
Phenomenal if you know how to sell them.
Yeah?
Absolutely. And then, I mean, think about it. You have the other guys try to do this buy 4, get 1 free, right?
Yeah.
You have no commitment from the customer. There's no incentive for them to come back.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, they try to do like the punch card type thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, buy 5 right now.
Yeah.
Invested in your company.
Yeah.
They're going to come back. You're going to get, and what's the worst thing?
If they don't come back, you just made money.
The worst thing that happens, you made $90 on one oil change.
Yeah. Yeah, it totally
They're
makes
good forever. They're good for multiple vehicles. Heck, bring in your spouse's car. Bring in your mom's car. I want more cars.
How do you guys
I don't care about the oil change. That means nothing to me. We don't make money on oil changes. We make money on PMIs.
How do you guys find your managers?
You know, we like to hire guys out of the restaurant industry a lot.
Yeah.
One, we have better hours. Even though our hours are 7 to 7, they're still better than nights and weekends.
Yeah.
Okay? Number 2, restaurant guys are all about customer service.
Yeah.
So you just train them on our process. They have no idea what stuff really costs.
Yeah.
When they're pitching jobs, they aren't thinking in the back of their mind, oh my gosh, this part is only this much and my technician's only getting paid this much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't know. So it's a lot easier to train them on your ways, and then when they see it works, they believe in it.
Yeah.
Versus taking a technician and trying to make him a service writer or manager, that just hardly ever goes well.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. We just interviewed a lady that's from the restaurant business, and we were thinking about doing a manager, because really you don't have to have been in automotive to run a shop. You don't need to know how to change spark plugs to run a shop.
No.
You know?
Not at all.
So if we were to hit every home, we would be at about $10,000 for 25,000.
I don't want you at 25,000.
Okay.
That's too many pieces to mail in a time. I would start anywhere from 10 to 15. 10,000 is going to run you about 3,500. 15,000 is probably going to run you close to 45, 4,700 ish.
Okay.
That's where I would start off with. If you want to start off strong, you need to mail at least 10 to 15,000.
All right. And I can get you some artwork over, and we'll figure it out. Maybe in the meantime, we could kind of do a mailer for this shop, and that way to kind of give me a sense of how well it works. Mm-hmm. How much time do you guys need to get
Good question. We do print runs every week, and then they're in homes 2 weeks later. So, for instance, we'll do a print run on Monday. Okay, so Monday the 21st, I'll do a print run. It'll be in homes August 4th, and I can create artwork. We do a 24-hour guarantee. So you send me your logo or images, I'm going to send you a proof within 24 hours. We can start making changes back and forth. We could have it approved tomorrow.
You guys
can work as fast or as slow as you want.
I'm sure you guys know how to create offers, and
yes, we do all that for you.
All right, I'll email you our logo, and I've got some professional pictures and things like that you could use.
Love pictures of the shop, love picture of yourself, love picture of a shuttle vehicle if you have one.
Do you guys have shuttles for all your shops?
Yes.
What do you just get, a van or something, and just?
We get a van, yes.
And just take people home?
Other people get all sorts of stuff, different vehicles.
And you find that works pretty well?
Dude, that's awesome advertising. We wrap it, and so you see the American Service Station van driving all around town.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. All right, brother. I'll get you everything tomorrow, and then we'll make a plan and go from there.
Just send me what you have.
Will do.
All right. Thanks, Kyle.
All right, man. Bye.